Hello there, Gemini. It's so good to see you again. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your May general tarot reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking or commenting, subscribing. All those things help to get my message out to more people, and I really do appreciate all of your support. All right, let's jump into your reading, Gemini. Moth Spirit, surrender now. I feel like when I said it, it was almost like this sigh. I think it's been a really long journey for you, Gemini. It's number 39. I feel as if this has been such a long journey. And now you're finally almost at this point where it's kind of like, okay, I get it. I'm surrendering. I have no control over. It's almost this sense you do have control. You have free will. But there is this sense of almost resigning yourself to the path that lies ahead. There's a sense that you may have had these inklings for a while. You may have had tower moments in your life. There's been a lot that has occurred, and yet at the same time, you may not have been truly ready to step onto your soul path and to completely surrender to it, to allow what is going to happen to come in. It's interesting because when I looked at this moth, and I've never noticed this before, I looked at the tail and it looked like high heels to me. You see what I'm looking at there. I had never noticed that before with this card. I feel as if there's this sense of you, I'm just getting a sense almost of you being on stage. And with the high heels, I'm getting a sense of truly being on stage. I'm getting like tap dancing or something like that. But I don't think you're tap dancing. I think what you're doing is you're embracing what your journey has to bring to you. That you may have been trying to dance around. This energy of, yeah, I know it's coming. I know I have to do that. I know I'm going to move in that direction. And yet at the same time, trying to deter yourself from almost the inevitable. And the inevitable is your true soul's purpose, where you truly shine your light. And the sense of, yeah, I'll get to that, but first I got to do this, or first I got to do that. And it's this energy of stop dancing around it and start shining your true light. Really interesting energy. And Gemini, that takes a lot of courage to truly surrender. A lot of times we say, yeah, I've surrendered. Yeah, I'm surrendered. I've surrendered. Whatever, But I feel as if when we truly surrender, it does sometimes mean that we have to leave people, places, situations behind. And that is the hard part, but also embracing ourselves, that what is ahead on your journey, what you don't see yet, because, the moth really kind of comes out at night, right? It's this energy of you can't see what is like beyond, moths are drawn to light at night. You're being drawn to the light that you are. That's the message I'm getting. And I feel as if you're not going to be alone. You feel like you're going to be this moth by yourself, but there are other moths that are also being drawn to the light. And together, you are going to shine your light. You're going to have a new soul tribe. It's kind of this energy of having to let go of whatever it is that's holding you back. What do you need to release? I'm almost getting shaky. Waning moon. This energy that's coming in is I'm not going to say it's a difficult energy. I feel it's this energy of stepping into your truth and understanding this is my journey. What do you need to release? You know, we just had the full moon in Libra, which is also about releasing things. I'll put that video at the end of this one because I did a video about each of the zodiac signs, what you need to release in order to bring in the new. Yeah, it's this sense that there are things, people, situations, belief systems, patterns of behavior that you are going to have to release in order to truly step into this. You cannot dance around this anymore. So let's see what we have here. You know, if we dance too long, the tower comes. You know, it's kind of like, all right, Gemini, you still have control. You can surrender before we surrender. Oh my gosh, you're so poised for this. You're so ready. Look at how, you know, she's like a moth. Look at the wings there. A moth. You are poised for this. You are ready. It's like, I think you've been training your entire life for this. I think this kind of came out in your last reading. You know, the movie Rocky, right? I mean, you know, this reminds me of that. You've been training your entire life. It's, you know, it's that part of the movie where, you know, he's running up the steps in Philadelphia of the courthouse or whatever it is. You know, you have been training all of the experiences, all of the pain that you have gone through, all of the things that you have already released and may still need to release, are all in order to help bring you into this new life of yours, this surrendering to this new journey, to something amazing, Gemini, you know. Okay, so let's go to the tarot and get more details. So I actually am going to anchor each one with an oracle card and then clarify with the tarot. We're going to look at your present energy right now, your major obstacle or area of resistance, advice from spirit, and the outcome if you take the advice. But remember, you have free will, Gemini. So you can either take the advice or not. You make the decision that you think is best for you. So let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. I love this card. So this is your overall underlying energy. You may have been doing some energy work on your chakras. You may not have even actually known it. I feel as if there's this energy of aligning your chakras, of healing different parts of your body, of your different chakras, in order to come into alignment. That is why you are poised. Okay, so, you know, part of the surrender you may not have even realized is that, you know, you were having trouble sleeping, and so then you did some research about how grounding can help with your sleep patterns, and it can. So there's a lot of information out there about that. So then you know, started doing more root chakra type of healing exercises. You were grounding more, you know, spending time in nature, you know, really trying to eat foods that are grown in the ground, those types of things in order to get more grounded. You're poised because whether you realized it or not, you know, Gemini, you're such a mutable sign. You were making mini changes in your life in order to bring your chakras into alignment so that you could get these higher calling messages. I am going to pull the tarot. Gemini, this is such a lovely such a lovely energy here. And I feel like there's this sense of relief that you're going to have when you finally do surrender to this. Your present energy is true love and Page of Pentacles. The true love card represents truly falling in love with yourself, making choices that are good for you. That is kind of what you have been working on. Whether you realized it or not, the obstacles that you have had on your path have been on your path in order to help bring you into alignment with who you truly are. You're poised. You're poised to step into this path because you have done the work. You have taken a good look in the mirror. You have done the mirror work, the shadow work, the inner child healing. You've taken a good look at it. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's you're ready to offer. I really feel like it's a sense of you are ready to offer yourself to whatever this path has in front of you. And at the same time, the universe is also giving you something. You know, there's that equal give and take when we get into this true alignment, right? When we finally release whatever we still need to release and we say, okay, I will surrender. I'm trusting in the universe. I will go on this path. I will listen to my intuition and take the guides, take direction from my intuition. You are getting the information, the wisdom from your intuition. You're also getting the tangible goods that you need in order to be able to financially move forward in this situation. The Page of Pentacles is like those windfalls that we sometimes are not expecting, right? So it could be, a random check comes in the mail for you, or you get a bigger tax return than, refund than you thought, or, something pays out, There's this feeling that when you surrender and recognize that the universe will provide what you need when you step onto this path, then everything comes into alignment for you. Oh my gosh. 7 of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, you have been on this, put a lot of time and energy into this. You could have started a business, like a healing business, a spiritual business. And it just hasn't taken off, or you've been trying to move onto this path and you just can't manifest what it is that you need so that you can. There's this strength, this determination, this perseverance to manifest what it is that you want for yourself and for the collective. You're coming from a very loving place, and all of a sudden it's kind of like, you step into the 9 of Pentacles, a very independent energy, releasing, all of those situations, relationships, things that you need to release. And then suddenly it's like you manifest everything that it is that you were wanting to manifest. The 9 of Pentacles is a really lovely energy of being independent, loving your independence and freedom. Freedom from, freedom from fear of not having enough, of not being enough. Being able to have more than you need so that you can spend it on your family and friends, being generous, but also being like so grateful for everything you have and sharing it, but also loving the life that you have come into after, I feel like, a very long journey, like a very long journey. And it's kind of like almost, oh my gosh, I can't, like you're looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, oh my gosh, Gemini, we made it. Like you're saying to yourself, you're getting into this energy of having a relationship with yourself and with spirit and saying, oh my gosh, we made it. We got through it. What a lovely energy there. So the thing that's your last obstacle, if you will, or what is causing you, your obstacle, your area of resistance is this final healing. Angels of the four directions and the star card. You know, it's your area of resistance because you're being asked to listen. I'm going to come back to this. You know, listen to your intuition. Gaining a good relationship with yourself so that you're working with yourself and also with spirit. Listening to your guides so that you can, it's not only you are healing, you're healing, you've done a lot of work, you're finishing the healing process, but you're light because every single time you have gotten another chakra in alignment, right? You have come a little bit closer to the who you are becoming, right? Stepping onto your purpose. It's kind of like your light is shining a little bit more brighter. And you're recognizing that. And you're sending your light out. You're sending your love out, even to just to the world in general. And by doing that, you're helping to heal. But this is your area of resistance. It's almost as if you don't think that you really have the power to do it. It's kind of like yes and no. It's kind of like, yeah, I think I might have some spiritual gifts. I think I might be able to help others, but I don't know. Have I finished healing? You know, it's kind of that doubting because, you know, what we have here is this Five of Wands, this internal conflict with yourself of wanting to have financial stability with the Knight of Pentacles, and yet at the same time with the Chariot card, having victory and moving forward and having in the 3D what it is. It's having to surrender, giving in, trusting the universe, and wishing upon a star, wishing. I feel like you're wishing almost not only for yourself, but for everyone, that there is almost like this in this healing that we can all help each other. Like it's such an interesting energy. I feel like you're concerned. You can't do it on your own, so you're not sure that you're ready to go on this. So it's kind of like, well, I'll dance and I'll go over here. I'll try this for a while. And then this keeps calling to you. So let's see what your advice is. Oh, here is the Eight of Swords. I had that Eight of Swords energy. Wow. King of Swords. Finding the clarity. Getting really kind of determined to do this. Yeah, letting go of your self-doubt. This is your advice from Spirit. Let go of your self-doubt. Step into the energy of knowing you really do have this light. You really do have this gift. It's time to share your gift with the world. And know that your angels, your spirit guides are with you. They're going to help you. You're not doing this by yourself. Gemini, I feel like you feel like I have to do this on my own, but you're not alone. You're never alone. You've not been alone this entire time. You have been through a lot of trials and tribulations. All of those trials and tribulations have helped you to align to your true purpose and to come into this energy of being able to step into your truth, of shining your light, and also at the same time building this leadership, this empire in a way, and not like out of a powerful do it my way type of energy. That's not like you at all, Gemini, right? It's about looking at your options, getting clear about what it is that you want to create in the world and being able to create it. And I'm telling you, we have the King of Pentacles here. The money is coming. I feel like what you need to release is the energy of, if I actually surrender to my spiritual gifts, of sharing my gifts with the world, will I be able to survive financially? That is the energy that is here. You have the increase, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Emperor energy here, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. It's this energy of letting you know it is okay. I feel as if you've had this energy for a couple of readings now of almost like I'm getting of clinging to the side of a cliff and just knowing that this is your path, and yet at the same time it's kind of like this I don't know if I'm ready. Oh my gosh, the world card, stepping into this new world, this new chapter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. Death and rebirth. Every ending brings a new beginning. When you finally surrender, whatever it is you still need to release, you are leaving this old world. You are helping the wheel to turn into new beginnings, and you have the loving woman. Now, I'm going to say that is, male or female, the loving woman here to me is representing, falling truly in love with yourself, shining your light, but also the divine feminine. We all have divine feminine and masculine. The divine feminine allows things to come to her. She accepts love, joy, abundance into her life. She knows she's worthy of it. And that is what you have been working on. If you have been in relationships or in jobs or situations where people did not recognize your light, they took you for granted. They didn't see who you truly are. It's like you are stepping into this energy of loving yourself so truly, so deeply, right? That no one can ever convince you again that you are not enough. You know that you're enough. And that is when the wheel turns. When you understand I am enough and I deserve to have the financial gain that I think is truly coming your way, Gemini. Because you are working with spirit. You're working, with spirit. You are a conduit for spirit, for miracles, not only in your life, but in the lives of others. Looking back at the past, at what you have gone through, all of the conflict, all of the sadness, all of the abandonment. Wow. I'm overcome with emotions because I can feel this sense of abandonment that you have felt. Perhaps even from childhood, feeling abandoned either by your parents or just rejected your entire life. Like nothing ever was easy. And it may not have been extremely difficult at times, but at the same time, your relationship with yourself was never truly, there was this sense of rejection. Like you had to mutate because you were a mutable sign, kind of like mutate into what other people wanted from you or expected of you because you didn't want to be rejected. And now all of a sudden you're like, no, wait a minute. I love myself for who I am. I don't have to change myself anymore. I'm happy. This reminds me of the Fool card too, because the Fool has the knapsack and the little dog, right? And the dog represents loyalty. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't have to have a lot because what I have is so true and authentic. It's stepping into that. It's looking back at the past now and recognizing that all those trials and errors that you went through, all of those feelings of rejection, people that told you weren't enough, situations that told you were not enough. Now you're grateful for them. You're looking at them with sweeter eyes because you're recognizing all of that put you on this path where you're working with spirit in order to create something magical and healing. This is the energy that I keep getting, that you are stepping into spreading this joy, this light, this high vibration to the world, that you are poised for this. And, for some of you, it could be that you feel like the person that you were in the past is dead, in a sense, right? Like you can look back at that person and say, wow, I am not that person. You may not be the same person you were 6 months or a year ago. The transformation has been so big, and yet here you are rebirthing yourself. Yeah, being determined to move forward, no longer questioning the path ahead. They're saying to me something about, when a baby is born and is pushed, through the birth canal, it can be traumatic for the mother. It can be traumatic for the baby. Being being so safe and secure inside the mother, and then all of a sudden out in this cold environment, and the physical pressure of going through that. That is exactly what you have been through in this process. It's kind of like you've been going through the birth canal and that may have taken years, maybe even your entire your entire life. And now it's kind of like you are actually being born, but now you are a totally different person than you were before. Your thinking patterns, the way that you react to things, the way that you see how things are all connected. Oh my gosh, they're showing me that the Fool card is here, and I was saying that this, look at how similar those are. That energy of, yes, you are stepping into this new life of yours, and understanding that you don't truly have, you do have free will, okay? But you are choosing to surrender to the journey, to listen to your spirit guides, your angels, and to really kind of like find your way forward through your heart, through your intuition, rather than listening to people around you and what they tell you that you should do, or feeling like you have to do things in order to please them. What do I resist feeling right now? Okay, I feel like that is something about what you have to release. So let's read this. We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Today's soul action. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. And remember when I was reading that, I was drawn back to this. I had that emotion of being like swept off my feet by emotion, feelings of abandonment, feelings of rejection. If that is resonating with you, that may be what it is here that you do need to release in order to finally clear out any energy in your chakras that are kind of preventing you from, coming into alignment. For some of you, you may actually realize that that is what you have to do. You have to release these energies, right? These emotions, and you may be holding back because you kind of understand that when you release those, that you're kind of stepping into this new platform. So intuitively, you may be kind of like, yeah, I'm not ready to do that yet because I'm not sure I want to step onto the stage. I think I'll tap dance around these feelings a little bit longer, right? Because feeling those emotions can sometimes be, especially I feel like the emotions that I got when I was talking about that card were very significant. So, yeah, taking a look at that. Universe. The universe will show me the right path to take to reach my goal. Honestly, Gemini, I have had this deck for a very long time. I don't think I've ever seen this card. Like, if you handed me this card, I would say, no, it doesn't go in this deck. It almost doesn't even, it does go in this deck, but it's so new to me. And I tend to have the same one show. The universe will show me the right path to reach my goal. There's definitely something about tapping into your intuition. finding the clarity. Did we have the King of Swords? Finding the clarity about what path to take. Yeah, because it's time for something to come to an end. You do have so much love and joy coming into your life. Wow. Judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. Is that what you need to release? You know, coming back to this, I really feel like this is the key, Gemini. That's why I keep coming back to it. Plus, they keep telling me to come back to it. Are you, were you judged a lot as a child? Were you judged a lot in your relationships? Judged a lot in your career? You know, a lot of judgment that prevented you from stepping into who it is that you really wanted to be. Because now it's kind of like allowing those feelings to come up about how it felt to be judged, and then being grateful for that experience. Because I feel as if that could be the key of where you are moving, as, you know, moving forward, helping other people that may have felt judged or criticized for being who they truly are. I feel like you may feel like you have never been who you truly were meant to be, because you had all of these people, situations in your life that just kept telling you where to go and how to be and how to think. And now you've been on this path, kind of like going through this process of trying to find who you truly are, what you truly believe, what you really want to do. And you may not know the whole path. So Gemini, do not feel like, oh, I don't know what I really want. That's okay, because what you're being told here is that you are going to be getting that information. It's about tuning in to your intuition, listening to your guides. Do a lot of journaling, meditating. You know, third eye meditations. There's a lot on like YouTube. You know, just kind of like reflecting, spending time reflecting on what it is, how to move forward. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Oh my gosh, Gemini. I mean, this just keeps coming back up over and over again. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. Gemini, I am literally tearing up because I feel like you have been oppressed your entire life, feeling as if you couldn't be who you truly are. And it's finally like you're stepping into this energy of releasing that need to please others, releasing that need to cover up who you truly are, and allowing your light to shine, you know, to surrender to who you truly are, your authentic self. You are poised to do this, and the time is truly now. Well, Gemini, I just have been really enjoying your readings. And thank you so much for honoring me with the energy and the opportunity to do these readings for you. I do wish you much love and light in this situation. I look forward to your readings every single week. I do personal readings if you're interested. The link is in the description box below. But Gemini, do take good care of yourself. Truly spend some time with yourself, listening to your heart, listening to what it is that you truly want for yourself. And much love and light to you. I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.